Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for May 30th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net. Let's take a look at a weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the dollar index closed last week with a test of 75 as anticipated. Failure to hold this level is likely to yield a retest of 73. A bounce will meet with resistance at 76.77, but lends credibility to a continuation higher. The daily chart reflects the importance of the 75 support. A retracement this week should test 76. Next up, the CDD, the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD continues to struggle within the 97.98 focal zone, and failure to hold this level could result in a move back down to test this 96 level for support. A break above 98 signals the continuation of the uptrend. Let's take a quick look at the U.S. dollar as it's trading against the yen, as seen here in the ISE FX Options pair value YUK. Well, the YUK broke below 81, suggesting a possible continuation lower and a test of 79. Let's move on to the euro, as seen here in the EUI. Well, the EUI is testing an important support at 70. A bounce here lends credibility to a continuation higher for the U.S. dollar against the euro, with a push towards that 72-73 focal zone. However, a break below that 69 level is likely to yield a move back down towards 67. Next up, the BPX, the U.S. versus the British pound. Well, the BPX lost considerable ground as the 60.5, 61 focal zone is now playing a key role as support. Now, we may see some consolidation here. However, a break below 60.5 is likely to signal a continuation lower. A break back above 61 is likely to test 62 for resistance. The U.S. dollar versus the Australian dollar, as seen here in the ISE FX option pair value AUX, has retraced lower to test support at 93. Now the 94.95 focal zone remains an important overhead resistance to any upside continuation. Failure to hold 93 opens the window for further weakness. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index has pulled back to the 75 focal zone. This level needs to hold for us to maintain our near-term bullish outlook. As with last week, our upside target remains 77. The CDD continues to find resistance within the 97.98 focal zone. The current trend appears to be to the upside. However, we are still cautious of a possible retracement back down to 96. The YUK broke below 81, suggesting a continuation lower towards 79. The EUI slipped back to test support at 77. We need to see support hold here to lend credibility to a continuation higher. The BPX lost considerable ground last week, closing on the lows at our 60.5 support. We are likely to see a bounce here. However, the path of least resistance appears to be down. The AUX broke below 94 and closed last week with a test of 93. This level needs to hold as support. A break below 93 will confirm a possible bear flag and a continuation lower. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for May 30th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net, reminding you to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionssource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.